One of the things that you will notice when you start using Excel is that green File tab in the upper left corner. And there is a reason that it looks different than the other tabs on the ribbon. The first reason is because it's the main tab on the application. The commands on the other tabs usually deal with elements on your worksheet, but the commands on the File tab deal with your Excel file as a complete entity. If you have a document open and you click the File tab, the document disappears and you are taken to what is called the Backstage area. Most users of Excel will always see the tab and this area in a green color, but it can be changed as we will see in the next couple of videos. Here you will see commands on this side, and then in the middle part it changes depending on what you have selected. Info. The first one is Info. On the Info tab you see the details of the file that you have open. In this area here you see some information such as its size and who's worked on it and when they work on it, and in the middle you have options for protecting and inspecting your workbook, the different versions of that file, and finally sharing your document with other people. You can control over what kind of things they can change. New. The next button is the New button. When I click New, you see this window. If I want to create a blank document, I can choose this first option and it automatically creates a new empty document. Down here at the bottom, you have some of the hundreds of templates that come with Excel. These are pre-designed workbooks with a specific purpose in mind. So you can browse them here and choose the ones that you want. It will save you some work and time. Open. Next button is Open. When you select the Open command, we get two columns. The left one gives us the 4 different choices that we have, and the one in the right shows you the description corresponding to our selection on the left. The recent workbooks shows the documents that we've recently opened. All you need to do is to click on the file name to open the document in Excel. Now, if you would like a document to always show up on this list, what you can do is that you click that thumb back over here and that pins the document to this list. It will always be there every time you open it up until you turn it off. We have also access to our OneDrive service, formerly known as SkyDrive. This is a Microsoft virtual space for the users to store their files. We have, of course, the main source for keeping our files, which is our computer. Again, it will show a list of our recent files and a browse button at the bottom in order for you to browse to a specific location in your computer. You can pin your folders in the same way as you pin your files to appear fixed in this list. And finally, we have Add a Place, which allows us to use the services of Office 365, SharePoint, or Microsoft OneDrive for opening our files from the web. Save. When I want to save a document that I made changes to, I go up here and click the Save button. That saves my document and I can continue working. Save As. Now, the Save As command works a little bit differently. You use the Save As command when you want to save your file in a different location or with a different name. So, when I click this button, I see this window that opens up, or I can use the panel over here to navigate to different locations on my computer. I can click on folders to open them, and then I can name my files here, and I can click the Save button to save it. Or if I change my mind, I can click Cancel. With the file that I saved, just the one that is open in Excel, you can see the name up here in the title bar. Print. Next is the Print section. Over here, you see a preview of the document that you have opened. And if it has more than one page, you can go through and look at the different pages here. You have printer settings down here, where you can choose a printer and make other changes, and here you can choose the number of copies that you want to print. Most of the time, what you will do is that you click the print button here, and that will send the file to your default printer. Share. This area allows you to share your files with other people connected to OneDrive location. You can also send your files via email and save them to the cloud. If your company uses SharePoint, you can send them to the SharePoint server. Export. The export option allows you to create a PDF of your workbook or save it to another type of files such as Excel templates, text documents, and others. Close. This command simply closes your file. I'm gonna make a little change to this so that when I go over here and click close, you will see that if you make changes to the document, Excel will give you 3 options. You can save your changes and close the document. Don't save your changes and close the document, or you can click cancel, and in that case you won't save any changes and your document stays open. Account. This area shows the user information, if it's connected to the OneDrive, and some of its product information. The name of the account also appears here at the top right. Options. Options is the preferences folder. You have different subjects over here and you can change these preferences to make Excel work in the way that you like. There are some options that you need to be a little bit careful when you make changes. We will see more about the options later in this course. Add-ins. It's the same as Save As and Share. With all of these details, now you understand how important is this green File tab. It's like the center office of the whole Excel application.